So let's talk about what it would actually take, though, to bring these teams, D2, D3, NAIA teams, into the newly announced, I guess, highly anticipated, not newly announced, but recently announced, NCAA College Football 25 game. I don't think you guys realize how much goes into this from like a school standpoint. It's kind of ridiculous. There's an article on 24/7 Sports talking all about FAU, Florida Atlantic, and what they sent in for the college football video game. And, you know, it's been almost 3,400 days since an officially licensed college football video game has been released. That's crazy. Denard Robinson was on NCAA 14. That was July 9th, 2013 when that was released. Really ridiculous. The targeted release for EA Sports is July 2023 right now. And looking at some of the documents here, according to 24/7 Sports from FAU, it says that the Owls sent an estimated 769 photos of FAU Stadium to EA Sports to get an accurate scan of the stadium. 769. So they want, I mean, the obvious point of doing that is recreating the stadium in 3D and using that in the game and having like actually, you know, correct dimensions and different spaces and all types of things. But 769 photos so that their people can reconstruct the stadium and put it into the game. That's incredible in its own right. And there's also a lot of like close-up images apparently of like different sections of the stadium, probably for like those crowd shots. The Delray Hyundai deck also included. It's all these like kind of interesting pieces that separate the stadiums, maybe are interesting characteristics. Now, FAU also gives EA Sports approval to include the Howard Schnellenberger, that's a tough one, statue that sits at the stadium. So anything, what that means to me, anything pertinent or specific to that team, they obviously need the licensing and the rights to use that likeness in the game because all the rights and things belong to like the stadium, the program, the person, whatever. So they're getting the rights for all of that. So they send photos of the statue, the surrounding area, and then all of the like student sections and different things like that. You also go along with a ton of audio assets. This is a big piece. There's a whole spreadsheet here, and I may as well actually just pull it up and kind of show you like the article from 24/7 Sports here. This spreadsheet is kind of crazy. It's from apparently the band and like what all they send into what they sent into EA here. And I need to be able to pull this over. It's not letting me. All right, well, you're gonna see potentially an ad on there. Well, you'll get over it. But you can see here there's a spreadsheet of like all the band audio that was included, and you can see all this stuff. Like it goes down a list, and then even more, you've got crowd chants from FAU that were sent. So this is not like, some people think you just pump in crowd noise, you put different colors in the same stadium. They're reconstructing the stadium in 3D space. They're putting in specific, like actual real life audio clips from the student section, from the band, the theme song, fight songs, you know, those kind of things that make college football so special. That's why the games are so awesome. You talk about like constructing mascots and doing those kind of things. Talk about how many Division I squads they're already doing that. Now I've heard from different places potentially that they'll have FCS teams available as like downloadable content down the road. But man, I know somebody will go on and do it and like put the names and the colors and the jerseys and stuff of some D2 teams. That'd be really cool as like a extra kind of DLC type piece. I just don't see them getting there. I really don't. There's way too much work that goes into this, way too many man hours that goes into making these teams and totally adjusting them and getting them ready for a game of this caliber. And then you talk about they're paying supposedly a pool of about $5 million total to all the players. It's about like $5 million each. Or $5 million each, holy shit, 500 each, roughly, to players to use their likeness in the game. Again, just things that have been reported. I have no idea if it's 100% true or not, but obviously with name, image, and likeness, you have to compensate the players for these things. It's a new era of college football. But I just thought this was really interesting. Like, there's so much that goes into this game that the school has to be like an integral part of everything going on here. I thought that was a really neat kind of portion. But that is... that's about all we've got for tonight.